Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 27 on the Mana Leek. I'm John, as always, and we're done set reviews. We're back to our regularly scheduled programming. This week on Wacky Wednesday, Legacy Cube is kicking around. We are still a little bit away from the Dragons of Tarkir pre-release online, and that means that we usually get some flashback drafts and cubes to play around with. So I'm going to hop into a Swiss Legacy Cube, and we're going to see what we can draft. Who knows what we'll end up with, but I'll see you for pack one, pick one. Alright, hey everybody, we are in for Cube, and well, let's see what we've got. I'm a big fan of mono green ramp. I've done pretty well with that a couple of times, on video in fact. I'm less of a fan of the kind of mono red, and mono red has actually been pretty heavily nerfed. They took out Sulfuric Vortex, which is pretty important. There are, of course, just a ton of different archetypes that you can go for in Cube. Woodfall Primus is a pretty good ramp target. That might be what I'm considering here. Thragtusk is fine. Rampaging Baloths is pretty good. Vampires have been added to the cube, and nobody really knows if it's actually viable, and reports are suggesting that no, going Vampire Tribal is not viable. There's an ultimate price here that I could take. It's just solid removal. You know, Elspeth is fine in a kind of blue-white control-y deck as a top end, but I think I'm happy to just take the big green guy and try to go green ramp. Maybe keep my eye open on Reanimator. I'd love to see Frailes or Rofalos. We've got a Garrick. He's not the best. Treachery is pretty good. Wait, no, not... No, Treachery is not what I was thinking of. I mean, it's fine. But I was thinking of Opposition, Oppression, something with an O. We've got Mentor the Meek, which goes into a really fun white weenie deck. Tarmogoyf, it's kind of nice they've gone back to the old Future Sight Tarmogoyf. They usually use the Modern Masters art and card frame. Garrick, what do you do exactly? I get to put creature cards into my hand. Green creature card from my hand onto the battlefield. If I'm already at 6 mana, that's not that amazing. You know, it's only 2 mana away from Woodfall Primus. I'm inclined to take the Mentor here just in case I end up getting a lot of really good white weenie stuff, because there's nothing really here for ramp at all. So yeah, I'll just take the Mentor. Let's see. Gaia's Cradle. Well, that's for mono green ramp for sure. And I think that's going to be the pick that I take. Of course, Skyfisher, pretty decent for white weenie. Vens are good in blue. Glorious Anthem, of course, good in white weenie. Good blue control there. But yeah, I'm going to take the Gaia's Cradle and keep on the ramp plan. Alright, what do we have here for the ramp plan? Not much. Not much at all, really. Curse Scroll could be a fine pickup. It goes in any deck, really. There's more of the Vampire Tribal. Control. Land tax is... I don't know exactly what you use land tax for. I know it's a powerful card. I know how it works, but I don't know which archetype it wants to be in. Angel of Serenity as not the best type of reanimation, but a type of reanimation plus a type of control. And, you know, not a bad card. But I think we'll just go with the Curse Scroll. It'll go in white weenie if we end up there. It'll go in ramp if we end up there. Frailes, there she is. She is awesome. I'm pretty happy to have her. I want that Sundering Titan too. And I don't think it's going to come back around, but you never know. But I'm taking Frailes for sure. Yavimaya is pretty good. Grizzlebrand for Reanimator, of course, but don't think we're going down that route. Yeah, Yavimaya looks like the pick to me. Need to get some other big green guys on the end. Craterhoof Behemoth, of course, would be one of the best options. But really anything big and green. Oh, a Natural Order, too. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's mine for sure. Chameleon Colossus is fine. You know, it works in ramp. You get to activate that ability a number of times when you have a lot of mana kicking around. But Natural Order is just, you know, it is just cheating. I can get a turn 4 Woodfile Primus. Yeah, natural order is cheating, and I want to cheat. Mentor of the Meek, get out of there. The best thing, of course, with natural order is Progenitus, because Progenitus is a green creature, and so you can throw Progenitus down on turn 4 if you happen to have it. Ooh, Song of the Dryads. That is really good removal. And that's what I'm going to take for sure. Hey, Rampaging Baloths came back around. I think that's going to be the pick. 6/6 for 6 with Trample, and whenever you put a land down, you get a 4/4 creature. Seems pretty good. Riptide Laboratory, what do you do? Return target Wizard. Interesting. I assume that's good for Snapcaster. Yeah, not really a choice here. We're taking the Baloths. I guess I could take a Tarmogoyf if I have to. Sure. I may not play it. It's not necessarily the best. Isochron Scepter. I don't know if I'm going to have many instants, really. Could take the Revoker. Yeah, let's take the Revoker. Be a sideboard card. I don't want any of these. Let's get rid of the Angel. Relic, I guess. Sideboard against Reanimator. Riverboa, if I'm truly desperate for a creature. And Cammy, you're not going in. Not a bad first pack. I got two of my absolute most favorite parts of playing heavy green, if not mono green. And Woodfall Primus, one of the best top ends in this cube. Really want to see that Craterhoof Behemoth, though. Really want to see it. Really like to see Rathalos as well. Rampant Growth. Well, that's ramp for sure. Warden of the First Tree. If we end up mono green, we're not going to be activating him, so he's kind of off the menu for right now. And the only other green card is Vraska, and we don't know that we're going to be going black, so I guess we just take the ramp spell. Let's get rid of that Riverboa. I really don't want to be playing it. Eternal Witness, pretty good. Garruk Wildspeaker. Kind of ramp. Sort of ramp a little bit. He will probably come back around, I think. So I think I'm happy taking the Witness here. I can get back anything that falls into the graveyard, really. Natural Order would be great. If I need to ramp even more, I can just pull back Rampant Growth. Total options with that, so yeah, Eternal Witness. Nature's Lore, what do you do? Get a forest card. So it's Rampant Growth, except I only get a forest. Except I could go and get, you know, what's it called? Whatever the red-green shockland is, because it's a forest type. So the other option is kind of dip into another color. There's not many cards that I really want to dip into. I guess go for the Throat. Yeah, let's flirt with black. Hey, Deranged Hermit. I like Deranged Hermit. And I'm probably taking it. Seer of the Sun is okay for getting some mana, but it doesn't last. Yeah, let's take the Hermit. Take the Hermit, well, we got it. Court of Calling seems pretty good. There is an Acidic Slime as well. I'll take the Cord. I want to see that Craterhoof Behemoth. Scavenging Ooze, sure, get in the deck. There's a lot of good red in there. Maybe people are aggressively avoiding red since the nerfing, but I think if everybody's avoiding it, it could be a pretty good deck. Let's throw this Gaia's Cradle over to the side just so it's not messing up our card count. Well, hey, we get a Vengevine. That seems fine. You know, 4-drop isn't really rampy, but it's a solid 4-drop at that. Nothing else I really want. I mean, there's a Murderous Cut if we do go black, but that's kind of our second best option of going a little bit black, so let's just take the Vengevine. Primal Command. I never like you, but I always have to reread you. Target player gains 7 life. Meh. Put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. Eh. Target player shuffles his or her graveyard. Eh. Search your library for a creature card revealed. Put it in your hand. Alright. Still, nothing much going on with that Primal Command. Eh. Green white maybe? I'm not going to be splashing double white though. Yeah, there's just not much going on here. I'll take the command in case I'm short green cards, but I don't want to splash into anything else for those colors. The Wrath would have been nice, but it's double white and that's a serious splash. Let's pitch this Go for the Throat for the moment too, but remember we have it. Yeah, nothing here. I mean, I guess we'll take the Warden. Again, vampire. Although that's a little bit better with vampire. It goes in a few different decks. Yeah, I guess we'll take the Warden, but preferably not play it. Well, we've got a Brushland or a Karplusan Forest. They're not the best of duels, but they're duels. More likely to go white or red? Let's take the white. Really want to know where that behemoth is. Nature's Lore came back, eh? So we've got Necromancy. Maybe I can go Ramp Reanimator, kind of. We've already got the one black card, so yeah, let's take the Necromancy. Let's throw it on the side for now, though. Vampire. Bleh. Yeah, nothing good here, really. Let's take the Ranger. Nothing good here either. Let's take the Talrand. Calastria Highborn. Vampire Tribal. Let's go to the Pyromancer. And Colligan. Alright, need some cards. Need some cards in this last pack. I like the deck so far, but need to finish it off. Come on, pack 3, pick 1, Crater Hoof Behemoth. Nope, but there is a Fauna Shaman. Fertile Ground. Its controller adds 1 mana. Eh. Fauna Shaman definitely helps out. I get to go and get whatever creature I want just by discarding one. Yeah. There's also a Kitchen Finks, but Fauna Shaman seems fine. Haven't seen any Mana Elves going around, so that could mean that somebody else is on the ramp plan. And potentially a little bit better than me, but I do have the higher level stuff that's good. So maybe Nature's Lore would have been a good pickup, but oh well. Let's cut this Warden for the time being, but we're going to need to be adding some stuff. Well, we get a Hornet Queen. That seems fine. There's Kodama's Reach as well. Maybe that could come back around. But yeah, Hornet Queen just seems fine. You know, it's not a huge thing like Woodfall Primus, but it's a really, really good thing. So yeah, Hornet Queen. Ideally, I want to get 7 more playables. Who knows if that happens. Well, there's a Genesis Wave. There's also an Ulamog. I want both of those, but I think the Ulamog might be a little bit better. Ulamog, Genesis Wave. It could come back around. Who knows? Let's take the Ulamog while it's here. The great thing is Fraley's with the Gaia's Cradle starts to go really crazy. Ooh, Oracle of Moldiah. Yes, please. Yes, please. Further ramp. Still can't believe I haven't seen a Llanowar Elves or a Findhorn Elves or anything like that. The cube is bigger than 360, which does mean that there are simply cards that aren't in the draft despite being in the cube, which is fun. I prefer my cubes to be like that because it adds a bit of variety and a bit of doubt, because I'm suddenly wondering if maybe somebody else is on the green ramp plan because I haven't seen those cards. And then I have a Rathalos pass to me, and I put those doubts aside because, yeah, that is pretty good. And this is pick what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is pick 5. So unless the other ramp person is one of the other 3 people, then maybe there just isn't another ramp player. But Rathalos is the pick here. Also goes crazy with ramp. Yeah, let's take it. Thrun, pretty good. Pretty darn good. I don't really want Birthing Pod, I don't think. No, let's just take Thrun. Pelucranos. Ooh, Scape Shift was added to the cube along with Valakut, so you could do the Scape Shift deck if you wanted to. It doesn't really do anything for me, though. I think I'm just happy with the Pelucranos. Yeah, that's what I'm going to take. Obstinate Baeloth, 4/4 for 4. I get 4 life, and if something makes me discard it, it goes in the battlefield. If something an opponent controls, that's important to know. Yeah, that's fine for me. Another 4-drop seems okay. Wouldn't mind a 3-drop or something, but that's fine. And it looks like we're going to have enough playables just in green to not even worry about splashing. Well, there's nothing here. We've got our pack back around. I mean, I guess I could play Fertile Ground if I had to. Oh, wait. Whenever it's tapped for mana, you get an extra mana. So it is ramp. I'll take it. It's not the best. Ancient Tome. 2 mana. I'm going to have mana coming out my butt from other places. Let's get rid of the days, I suppose. Haha, it came back around. It came back around. Goodbye, Fertile Ground. Hello, Genesis Wave. That tells me there's probably not another green ramp player sitting at the table. Overrun is not really something I terribly need in my deck, but I'll take it. Summoning Trap. Actually, Overrun could be good with all the druids I'm going to be pumping out. Summoning Trap. If a creature spell you cast this turn was countered, pay 0, top 7 cards, put a creature down. Seems good. I'll side it in against control, though. Alright, so I guess Cursed Scroll could go in favor of something. Birthing Pod came back, too. So there's no pod players. Overrun. Could I fit it in for something? Is there anything I'm not happy about? Not terribly. I guess the Tarmogoyf? I mean, Scavenging Ooze and Tarmogoyf are pretty bad together. So yeah, let's pitch the Tarmogoyf in favor of the... Yeah, in favor of the Overrun. And what was that last pick? It was a vampire, I think. Of course, it'll always be a vampire these days. Vampire Nocturnus. Get out of my deck. Cursed Scroll. Didn't I cut that for something? I was talking about it, but I cut the Tarmogoyf instead. Right. Cursed Scroll. Do I need you? I don't think I need it. So we've got Fertile Ground as an option. Relic as an option. Birthing Pod as an option. We could go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have a chain up to 8, but I don't think I want to be the Birthing Pod deck, really. Maybe I do just put in that Fertile Ground card. Or maybe Summoning Trap. It's only 6 mana. Yeah, let's just main deck Summoning Trap. Gaia's Cradle in, and then the rest are gonna be forests. 16 of them. Looks good to me. That is a pretty decent green ramp deck. The only thing I'm missing are the Finethorn Elves and Llanowar Elves, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to submit this deck, and I will see you guys for round 1.